Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. Welcome to Extra Crispy. So with the NBA playoffs going on, every single day there's new teams getting eliminated. And, the fan base is we all thirsty for, some trades, the NBA draft lottery, the actual draft to go down, free agency, all that good stuff, man. So for today's video, we got an article by Bleacher Report titled Every NBA Team's Best Offseason Trade Chip. You guys let me know in the comment section below, like, who's one guy on your team that you realistically think could get traded this offseason. For me, Pistons fan, I'm going to say Mason Plumlee. I think Mason Plumlee's got a pretty good value contract. He was pretty solid for the Pistons, but doesn't really fit the rebuild. Let's go ahead and go on this, and I will not trade RJ Barrett. If he's on here, I'm going to be mad. I will not trade RJ Barrett. Colin Sexton, if there's drama with him in Cleveland, well, maybe. But yeah, we got the Atlanta Hawks with Okongwu, so he's had some pretty decent moments in the playoffs already. Fact of the matter, though, is that, they already got Clint Capella at center. Clint Capella is really good value and everything. I will say, if Okongwu could maybe develop like a bit of a jump shot, like he could be like a Bam Adebayo with like a 3-point shot, man, which could actually work at the power forward spot. So I actually like his game a lot. I don't know if I would give up on him so quickly though, man. Like I like his game, so I'll probably keep him around for another season or two, see what he can do in Atlanta. Next up, we got the Boston Celtics, Marcus Smart. Yeah, a lot of people out there think that Marcus is going to get traded this offseason. I think it's okay, I actually like Marcus Smart. I feel like he's like a bit of like the heart and soul of the team. So I would personally trade Kemba if possible over Marcus Smart, but that's just me. But plus, I actually like taking him at the 4 spot with Jalen at 3, and Marcus Smart's like the perfect 2, being able to play defense and knock down 3-point shots, stuff like that, man. But I would probably trade Kemba over Marcus Smart personally. All right, next up we got Nicholas Claxton of the Brooklyn Nets. I suppose so. I think he's actually a pretty solid future center here in the NBA. Just a really good hustle guy. And when you look at the center spot right now for Brooklyn, like DeAndre Jordan, like he's going to get even older, even quicker next season. Blake Griffin's been playing center, but that's not going to be a long-term thing. Once again, man, I'm keeping Nicholas Claxton. Like, they don't really have much else going on at the center spot. Now, then again, you could sign somebody like a JaVale McGee or somebody like that and be good to go. So maybe they want more of a veteran guy, in the offseason, sign up via free agency or whatever. Next up, we got Charlotte Hornets, Miles Bridges. I don't know, man. I will say, Miles Bridges, like, productivity actually kind of scares me a little bit because he was balling out to end the season, man. Like, within, like, the last, 10 games, he was averaging, nearly, 25 points. The thing is, though, is that they literally did not win any of those games. So, if you think about it, it's like, is it just kind of like fool's gold almost to an extent. But, I like him at the small forward spot, but again, they already got Gordon Hayward, you got PJ Washington at the 4 spot. There's not really room for Miles Bridges on this team. And with all the stats, you might, you want to sell while the stock's higher, right? So I think that's pretty good idea. We got Kobe White of the Chicago Bulls. Just not looking like what they really want as like the leader of the team for the point guard spot. Sounds like they want more of like a Lonzo Ball type of guy over there, which is completely fine. I mean, Kobe White to me, he's a bucket. Like he's like that's what he does. Like he is a guy. He's a shoot first point guard. Maybe that's not exactly what Chicago wants going forward. We got Colin Sexton, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Man, we got Young Bull out there straight up. Like I think he's a fantastic player. I don't see any issues with him taking, being a ball hog or anything like that in Cleveland because like Cleveland's talent last year wasn't exactly the greatest. So I don't really understand the drama. I feel like him and Darius Garland actually make sense in the backcourt together. But I guess maybe Cleveland management feels Elsley about that. Elsley, is that a damn word? I don't really know, man. But Colin Sexton, I'll take him to Detroit, man, right now. Now, with that being said, my opinion on him has changed. In the past, I did not like him, but I like Colin Sexton now. So there we go. We got Porzingis, a.k.a. 7'3" Kyle Kuzma, man. Porzingis has been really bad. Like, I don't know. Like, when it comes to, 7'3" guys playing, being bad at basketball, it really just, irks me, man. Because I'm like, if I was 7'3", I'd be doing some things out there, man. But probably not as good as Porzingis, to be honest. But let's be honest. He is not the long-term solution next to Luka. Not only do you have the injury proneness, but even when he's out there, he lacks aggressiveness, man. I don't really know what it is about his game. Maybe in Game 7 against the Clippers he'll make me change my mind. But so far, it's not looking like it. We got Will Barton for the Denver Nuggets right here. What's this, man? Enjoy our content, join our newsletter. I'm going to pass on that, man. But thank you. Will Barton. Will Barton's fine, but, they already got Michael Porter for the 3 spot. They got Aaron Gordon for the 4. Will Barton, I think, is more of a wing player, but, they'll put him at the 2 spot and stuff. But I think there's probably some better options there going forward. Next up, we got Jeremy Grant of the Detroit Pistons. Bro, we just got this man here. He was most improved player almost. Okay. I will trade Jeremy Grant if we end up giving, like, Evan Mobley. Because, if we end up getting, like, Cade Cunningham, then obviously you do the Cade Killian backcourt. You got Jeremy at the 4 spot with Sadiq at the 3. But, if we get, like, Evan, then obviously there's going to be, like, a bit of a logjam at the front court spot. Then you trade Jeremy Grant away, but that's the only case. Next up, we got Golden State with the 2021 Minnesota Timberwolves pick. Yeah, no doubt trade that away if it ends up, going through. They don't need another young player on this team. Like, they need to get some veterans out there. And that pick, oh my God, you get some talent for that, guys. Honestly speaking, if Minnesota wants to go a full-on rebuild, you might even be able to, like, convince them, like, give you, like we'll take Cat. Give us Cat, we'll give you your draft pick, man. Y'all can get Kate or whatever. Wouldn't be a bad route to go, I don't think. Next up, we got Christian Wood, Houston Rockets. Actually not a bad little take right here. I could see Christian Wood this offseason, maybe being like, hey, like, I came to this team to play with Russell Westbrook and James Harden, not to play with, Kevin Porter and just Sean Tate. Nothing against those guys, great players, just not looking to, like, win championships right now. Christian Wood wanted to go to a, competitive team, right? We got Miles Turner of the Pacers. Yeah, time to move on. Get small ball. With, I guess, Sabonis at the center spot. Not really small ball, but maybe a quicker ball lineup. TJ at the 4. Trade Miles for, like, a small forward to be good to go. Maybe like a Gordon Hayward on the Boston Celtics. They shipped on that trade. It was actually the Celtics, I think, that declined that, right? I don't know, man. But regardless, Gordon would have actually fit out nicely with the Pacers, getting injured all the time and stuff. Just saying. Next up, we got the Clippers with Zubats. Yeah, I guess I would say Zubats is probably a little bit better than maybe I give him credit for. Yeah, there'll be some team out there probably bite at him. He's fine. He's a fine center. Next up, we got Kyle Kuzma of the Lakers. Man, I'm not even going to lie, guys. Like, I don't know if I would trade Kuzma right now because his stock is at an all-time low. Like, just like 2 seasons ago, people were saying this man was going to be better than Jason Tatum. And now it's like he shot like 28%, in the series in the first round. He was really bad. So I don't even know what this man's trade value is. But right now, it's not very high. I mean, I would probably say Taylor Horton Tucker over him. You know what I'm saying? Next up, we got Jaren Jackson of the Memphis Grizzlies. I disagree there. I would keep Jaren Jackson. I would say Brandon Clark. Brandon Clark was all-rookie team his rookie season. Kind of fell out of the rotation this previous season, man. There's a lot of guys, a lot of teams out there probably want that type of guy on their team, like all-rookie team that just shows you the potential. So I would probably say him over Jaren Jackson. I like Jaren. I think he should stick around for the team. Next up, we got the Heat, Tyler Hero. I mean, y'all could have James Harden for him, so I'm just saying. No, I'm not ready for them to give him a Tyler Hero. He's getting a lot of, like, a lot of hate right now, but if you look at it, like, he didn't really have, like, a bad NBA season. I still think there's room there for improvement. So I'm just really hoping that he digs deep and he's like, hey, like, I could be better. I feel like he got a little bit too Hollywood, man. I like the comparison that people say that Tyler Hero's the Kyle Kuzma of the Eastern Conference because it doesn't really make sense. Next, we got Dante DiVincenzo of the Bucks. Yeah, I mean, just he has a bad injury right now and not going to be playing for the rest of the playoffs probably. They tried trading him already, so I'm sure there's a little bit of bad blood right there when it comes down to it. He'll probably be gone, is my guess after this season. Next up, we got Malik Beasley of the Timberwolves. Yes, Malik Beasley was like a 19-point per game scorer. You already have Anthony Edwards, who should be playing the 2 spot, man, like straight up 2 spot. I don't like him playing the 3. You can get yourself a backup shooting guard. I would trade Malik, for like a good wing player out there. Maybe combine him with Jared Culver, get a really solid power forward to put next to, like Karl-Anthony Towns. I feel like that would work out pretty nicely with this team. Next up, we got Brandon Ingram of the Pelicans. I ain't gonna lie. Like, Ingram and Zion, I've never really liked them all that much as a duo. Just something about their games just kind of feel like, I don't know, man. Like, for me, it doesn't really work, but I could be completely wrong about that because Brandon Ingram is definitely more just like, I'm going to say a bit slower. Like, he's got like that lengthiness to him where he's like really wants to like pick his spots and stuff. Almost like a Paul Pierce. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but, man, I want him to be quicker, fast, sleek. I don't know if he's the perfect guy next to Zion. I really don't, but I could be wrong about that. Next up, we got RJ Barrett of the Knicks. I'm not trading him away, man. Now, I will say, if you do want to trade him away, so over on my main channel, Crispy Flakes, I just did a whole video talking about the Karl-Anthony Towns to Portland Trailblazers trade rumors that was leaked by Stephen A. Smith. And straight up, like, if they want to do a big-time splash, then maybe you get like a 3-team trade going where you can end up getting like D'Lo and CJ McCollum over to the Knicks. If they could do that, then I might give up RJ because then you got that backcourt with Julius Randle. But for the most part, man, I think I'm keeping RJ Barrett. It would need to be a hell of a steal to get him off the team. Next up, we got the OKC Thunder. It's not active. Yeah, I don't really think anybody's taking Al Horford's contract. I mean, they got a billion draft picks, so those right there are trade chips to have, right? 34 picks over the next 7 drafts. You gonna tell me you don't want to trade some of that away? There's so many draft picks. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous, man. Next up, we got the Magic with Jonathan Isaac. I mean, I don't really see him. For one, I don't really see teams taking him on because of his, injury history. But he's also very young, and he's like when he does play, if he can stay healthy, man. This guy, not only is his defense like defensive player of the year type of potential, but also his offense was looking really good too, man. Like I remember the game he went down, he was like 6 for 7 or something like that. The offense was looking really good. Then he went down with a bad injury. So I would not get rid of him. We got Tyrese Maxey of the 76ers. I call this man Mini Allen Iverson. No, I would probably keep him around. I don't really see a reason to trade him. At this point, I might even keep over Matisse Thybulle. I would say maybe I would trade Matisse over him, but I like both players a lot. You really don't have to trade either. Actually, if you want to do anything, maybe Shake Milton, because then that opens up more time for Tyrese Maxey to blossom into a great player. Although Shake was a really good 6-man, at times this season. We got Phoenix Suns DeAndre Ayton. If he's asking for like that damn Luka Doncic type of money, then yeah, you get rid. At that point, you get rid of him. It's just like, okay, like this ain't gonna work out, right? But I would not trade him. I don't know, like. I guess what I'm seeing in this article, it says this is like the best trade chip. But I'm also trying to like equate to like realism because the best trade chip would be Devin Booker. But would I trade DeAndre Ayton? I don't think so. I don't really see a reason to. Next up, we got Portland Trailblazers, CJ McCollum. Yeah, I said it yesterday, man, in my Damian Lillard video that CJ is a really good player. I just don't know how like vertically better you can get by trading him away. Like, I don't know if his trade value is going to be like getting somebody that's much better. I just don't really see it. So I don't really know, man. Like I said on my video before, I was like, when it comes down to CJ, it's going to come down to maybe splitting him into 2 really good players. I said Jeremy Grant and Mason Plumlee. I thought it was a solid trade. Next up, we got Tyrese Halliburton of Sacramento. I would probably trade Buddy Hield over him. Tyrese shows like all-star potential. Him and De'Aaron Fox could really be a problem, for many years to come. San Antonio Spurs, 2022 first-round picks. How many of them do they got? I don't know if I would be trading my picks if I was San Antonio because they're definitely going more into like a youth rebuild type of movement. So I don't think I'm doing that. Here we got Pascal Siakam, the Toronto Raptors. Yeah, man, I'm actually supposed to be making a video about this because I'm hearing rumors out there that this man could be going on the trade block. I don't know if it's the case, but if you think about it, they have OG on the team already who can play the 4. And based off of like where they're picking in the draft, you can see them getting like a Jonathan Kuminga or like a Scotty Barnes who plays small forward. So that kind of leaves Pascal as the guy to be traded because you really don't want this man as a center on your team. Next, we got Utah Jazz 2024 first round pick. Okay, that's like 3 years away. Then we got Washington Wizards Rui Hachimura. I don't think I would trade Rui. I mean, I would probably actually trade Denny Avila over him, man, because like Rui's actually blossoming into a pretty solid player. And like Denny just doesn't work with Russell Westbrook and Bradley Beal, so I would trade him over Rui. So yeah, man, that's all we got for this video. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed. Be sure to drop that like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace out, my friends.